Background, a dark obsession was taking root, and the man she was learning to trust was about to turn her dream into a nightmare. A single decision that was hers alone to make ended up costing a young woman her life.
Blood on the grass won't wash away. Undetected footprints hidden in the mud.
Jade Alvarez was on the verge of a new beginning. A young mother just accepted into college. She was determined to build a better life for her son. She had a new boyfriend she thought was loving, and a future that finally seemed full of promise, but in the background, a dark obsession was taking root, and the man she was learning to trust was about to turn her dream into a nightmare. A single decision that was hers alone to make ended up costing a young woman her life. At just 22 years old, Jade Alvarez had already faced more instability than most people do in a lifetime. She moved frequently around San Antonio, Texas, working in the food industry to make ends meet while struggling to find a stable home, but Jade was a fighter. A 2018 high school graduate, she had her eyes on a brighter future, one she was building for herself piece by piece. She had just enrolled in college for the fall of 2023, a huge step towards creating the life she dreamed of for herself and her 3-year-old son. Her son, who was the center of her world, was temporarily staying with his paternal grandparents, while Jade got everything sorted. As painful as that separation was, it only fueled her determination. She was doing everything right, everything a loving mother would do to build a safe foundation for her child. Just 2 months before she was killed, a police officer's body camera happened to capture the essence of Jade's spirit. During an unrelated encounter, she was recorded talking about her unshakable will to succeed. She mentioned her own mother's accomplishment, stating with total conviction, "If my mom can do it, I can do it." She made it clear she wouldn't have taken her own life, and was fighting to get full custody of her son. She had a plan and the will to see it through. But even the strongest fighters can be vulnerable to a threat they never see coming. Jade had recently started dating a 23-year-old man named Adam Bird. To the outside world, he was just a new boyfriend. But behind that ordinary facade, Adam was hiding a dangerous history and a possessive secret that was about to explode. In the pre-dawn quiet of April 6, 2023, the calm in San Antonio's Beacon Hill neighborhood was shattered. Around 6:30 a.m., a police officer on patrol in the 1000 block of Capitol Avenue spotted something lying in the street. The night had been dark and rainy, and as the officer got closer, the tragedy became horribly clear. It was the body of a young woman. She was later identified as 22-year-old Jade Alvarez. The scene told a story of brutal violence. Jade had been shot multiple times, with wounds to her abdomen, her back, and 2 to the back of her head. Near her body, investigators found a suitcase and spent shell casings, evidence of her final terrifying moments. The medical examiner would later confirm she died from the gunshots. As detectives began their investigation, they were faced with a haunting question. Who would do this to a young mother fighting so hard to make her life better? They started going door to door, hoping someone had seen or heard something. While the darkness of the night had hidden the killer, it couldn't muffle the sounds of the crime. Several residents reported hearing a chilling sequence of events: a single gunshot, a woman's scream, and then a series of more shots that silenced her forever. The investigation was now a race against time to find the man who was with Jade in her final hours. Police learned that she had a new boyfriend, but they didn't have his name yet. They were hunting a ghost who had walked into her life and vanished just after she died. Detectives knew Jade didn't just end up on Capitol Avenue by accident, so they focused on her last known movements. They soon found a crucial witness, a friend who was with Jade on the night of April 5th. This friend told police that Jade was in a new relationship with a man named Adam Bird, who was the cousin of the witness's own boyfriend. And just like that, the ghost had a name. The witness gave them a detailed account of that final night. Jade had been using the friend's phone to talk to Adam. Chillingly, Adam had given the friend specific instructions to drop Jade off on Capitol Avenue, the exact spot where her body would be found hours later. Following his instructions, the friend dropped Jade off between 10:30 and 11 p.m. It was the last time anyone besides her killer saw her alive. Using a police photograph, the witness positively identified Adam Bird. Once his identity was confirmed, Investigators dug into his background and made another disturbing discovery. Adam wasn't just Jade's new boyfriend. He was a wanted man. An active warrant was out for his arrest for 2 counts of aggravated robbery. That happened on April 1st, just 5 days before Jade's murder. This wasn't some guy in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was already on law enforcement radar for violent crime. The pieces were falling into place. The relationship was only 2 weeks old. The suspect had requested a specific drop-off location, and he had a recent history of violence. It all pointed directly to Adam Bird. Now they just had to find him.
Car came out about 2:30 last night. It was over off of Clower and what's it called? Clower.
We got showcases.
Insane, bro.
No, it's not. We got bullets over here. We need to move it.
And no one called it in. I guess at 2 o'clock in the morning to 2:50. But that was off of Clower and Hermosa. That's a little ways off. Like 7 shots, they said.
7?
He's got a bag. I think this is a husband. No history on that address. Well, not the last couple of months.
Let's start knocking on doors.
I'm starting to think this looks like she was leaving. She's got her backpack.
Where is she? Yeah, she had a suitcase.
Yes.
She's leaving from me.
She says that there's a guy that lives behind the house. He left to work at 6:30 this morning. Who didn't see that at 6:30 in the morning?
Right. He's leaving. I guess he didn't like it. There you go.
Yep.
He or she.
Yeah, so I see any disturbances. I didn't see anything in the 2 foliage.
Yeah.
Nothing. The alarm.
And it was raining. This is the perfect time to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got a showcase. I think she got shot in the back of the head.
Yeah.
So she was running. She was moving from somebody.
9. A headshot.
She doesn't look homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Holding the phone.
Yeah. Okay, we got a showcase in here, right, somewhere? Shot her in the stomach.
That suitcase upside down when you got here? Yes.
Yeah, it was like that. We haven't touched nothing.
That looks like a 22. What are that's like a map. Yeah, that's like a 40. Yeah. Alright, let me go talk to this kid real quick.
It's an actual bullet. Not a casing, it's an actual bullet.
I just feel like she's like oddly close to that car too. Like, if someone shot at her when like maybe it hit the car, or like if she was backed into, that's a weird spot to be backed into.
The car parks there every day.
Yeah, the suitcase is there. It's oddly there too.
Yeah, watch it upside down.
Yeah. Or she was thrown out of a car. And all her shit was no. She's got the bag around her arm like she was walking in
And her phone in there.
and her phone in her hand.
But you said like if she got backed into, so like he backed into her like when she was parked back into her that one.
But I don't know for them.
I haven't seen any tire marks on her. I mean, her leg looks like it's shot. So I got shot in her shin, yeah, and it just broke it. It looks like it. Either that or when she got shot in the stomach, she landed on the back of her head.
Oh, she shot in the stomach?
Yeah, there's a bullet hole in her stomach.
Oh, really?
She's getting out of the car and bam, gets her. She gets out. She slumps over. He gets out, grabs the fucking luggage, throws it, goes behind her, boom, boom, on the back of the head.
I think what's giving me like the heebie-jeebies is that it's somewhere she knows, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
This is a little personal.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't just pop someone in the back of the head twice.
Twice, yeah.
She did somebody wrong or she was leaving. You're not leaving me. Boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you once you find out who she is,
Yeah, you'll
it's
get
going to all unravel.
Yeah.
Because this wasn't a just random, hey, there's this chick here at this walking in the street with her luggage.
It affected about 20.
Yeah.
6:20 he left for work.
Yo no miro nada.
He said at 2 in the morning, he heard the alarm to the car. El carro de usted, ¿no?
Sí, el carro mío
He came out and he said he saw the suitcase here. Like, are we walking? He saw the suitcase here, but he didn't see anybody else here.
At what time?
Sí,
A las dos.
Sí, a las 2 de la mañana.
At 2 in the morning. When he came out to work, he just came out running because it was raining. Came out running to the car and took off for work. So, ¿a qué hora salió? ¿6:20?
Yo, sí, como 6:20.
6:20.
No había nada, nada ni nadie.
¿Vio la maleta?
Estaba lloviendo. No, no la miré. No puse atención.
He said he didn't pay attention.
I heard like 2 loud taps, and then I heard a girl scream. So I came out over here, and I was right there, but I didn't see nothing but a luggage here.
That was at 2 a.m.?
Like around 2, 3 a.m. But he lives at 5, and he said he didn't see nobody here. But then in the morning, I mean, there was a bunch of cops here. I was asleep, and she told me she was going to leave, and she said, there was a bunch of cops in that girl.
Then you heard a female scream?
A female screaming like she was running, so I came out here, but I didn't see anybody here. I just saw a small luggage here.
Did you hear any other like sounds?
I just heard that thing twice, and then you know how the sound dims whenever they're running away, kind of like that.
Did you guys hear any shots or anything last night, early this morning?
I did hear, but it's very common, so I didn't think anything of it. I heard 2.
2? You remember what time?
I don't. I went to sleep like around 3, so it was before 3 in the morning.
She heard a woman crying or screaming.
Pero yo no me asomé porque de hecho muy seguido pasan así.
She didn't look out because it happens a lot.
Everybody was fine, and then she brought a man over, and I told her, "You cannot bring no man over
Who is
here."
this man?
Some guy, I don't know who he was, but when I walked
Did they
into
seem like they were like dating, or like this
when
is a
I
random
walked
thing?
into the room, they were sitting down in the sofa. The man in here, and I said, "That's it, Jade. You gotta go." After that, she called me and asked me if she could come back and that she was sorry. I said, "I have a child in the house," and so that was it. And then we didn't hear from her or nothing again. It'd be my fault. She's dead. I didn't let her come back.
Can you tell me about the guy that she was with?
He looked scary.
Like, what did he look
He
like?
was skinny, tall, real light, and then he wanted to cut my grass. After I kicked him out of the house, he wanted to. He says, "Oh, ma'am, I just want to cut your grass. I'm not going to charge you." I'm like,
Was he white, black, Hispanic?
He was Hispanic.
Hispanic?
Light complexion.
Tall like me?
Tall like you.
Taller?
Tall like, talk about your height.
Okay.
Jade's friend reads out a text that Jade sent her, pleading to be allowed to come back.
I'm truly sorry for what I have done to disrupt the peace in your home. I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm very sorry. I just want you to know, if you give me a second chance, it will never happen again.
I saw like a woman get off, and she had like a suitcase or something.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I didn't think nothing of it. I thought she was just getting dropped off there. So then...
Did you see who was with her?
Yeah, it was a male. He came out. They started walking towards the park.
Okay.
And they sat, like, there's this one mushroom, and they sat on it. But I was like, oh, that's kind of suspicious.
Did this person have a suitcase still, or did you see it?
Yeah. I think it was next to her, because they sat down in the mushroom.
Okay. Did you ever see, or have you ever seen this guy over here?
Yeah. His name's Adam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see him that night?
He actually left with his girlfriend that day. It was about maybe like 20, 30 minutes after he left. He has a girlfriend, and she came and they left from here, close to Wild or 1, something like that. Because I was gonna go to sleep, and I told them that they had to leave. Come back, they just took off from there. Yeah. Normally she would come in and be stay here with him for a little bit.
Had he ever told you like he wanted to have he wanted to be a dad, that he wanted to...
He is a dad. He's got
that he wanted kids of his own?
Yeah, I think he has a daughter. He had talked about
He said that?
Yeah, well, with that other girl, Jasmine. Yeah.
On April 13, 2023, only 7 days after Jade's body was found, police located and arrested Adam on that outstanding robbery warrant. They brought him in for questioning, and while the arrest was for robbery, homicide detectives knew this was their chance to get answers about Jade. In the interrogation room, the whole horrifying truth came out. Adam confessed to shooting and killing Jade Alvarez. He admitted that the handgun he used to murder her was the very same one he used in the robberies just days before. He confirmed that he had asked her to meet him on Capitol Avenue where they got into a heated argument. Then he revealed his motive, a reason so selfish and cold it exposed the true depths of his obsession. Adam told detectives he killed Jade because she refused to have a baby with him. They had only been dating for 2 weeks, but in his mind he felt entitled to make decisions about her body and her future. When Jade stood her ground and said no, Adam responded with deadly violence. His confession lined up perfectly with the evidence, the timeline, the location, the weapon, and the brutal nature of the crime. It all matched his story. The screams the neighbors heard were Jade's. The final gunshots were Adam's cruel answer to her independence. The mystery was solved. The man who was supposed to be her partner and became her executioner. All over a choice that was hers, and hers alone to make.
This is my investigation that I have here, and it's about the theft over at on Fredericksburg, that gas station on the corner. Let's just say right now, man, that nobody got hurt. That's a good thing. That's a positive thing on your side, man. Nobody got hurt. Everybody's still good to go. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing, right? That people are still alive, breathing. Like, you might be in a bad situation, but you're still alive. You're still here, ready to go another day. In both times, okay, by everybody there, you already identified. I'm just offering you the opportunity to tell me how you felt, what was going through your mind. That's what I'm trying to do.
Honestly, I don't even remember. Like, right there, you could see by my face. That doesn't even look like me right now, man.
But you as soon as you saw it, you did say that was you.
Yeah, I know.
As soon as you saw it, like,
yeah, I know that was me. I know that was me. But like, I had a minivan. I wrecked it. Just.
So what happened after?
What do you mean what happened
after you walked in?
Well, once I did a beer run, and once I raised I just told him I needed everything.
And what'd you have with you? The knife?
Believe it or not, it was one of those fake Glocks, like the BB pistol ones.
Nobody got hurt, right?
Yeah.
You didn't fire off any rounds or anything like that?
What do you mean fire off a round?
No, like there was, like I'm telling you, you didn't fire rounds, you didn't fire the BB gun, you didn't hurt nobody.
No.
Yeah, you just took the money.
Yeah.
Took off one kind. Yeah, so I got one more picture to show you, if that's all right with you. But before I do, I know you had mentioned, like, you know, you wanted about the attorney and all that. I just want to make sure it's okay for me to show you this picture if you want to see it.
Well, I'm fine.
You're fine? Okay. You don't need to see it? Okay.
It's just another one from the store?
No, so the other thing is, I'm going to interject again. I want to speak with you, but it's about something totally unrelated to this. Are you willing to talk with me?
Man, I just want to go to jail, man. Like,
well, you're gonna go there. You have the arrest warrant associated with this. I don't have an arrest warrant for you, but I'm wanting to talk to you about another case.
I'm really not.
It's a murder investigation. Do I have your interest, or are you willing to talk to me or not?
Yeah, man, like a murder?
Yes. We've read your rights. Are you willing to talk to me? Listen, I'm gonna read you your rights. Okay, just a second time. And you can say yes or no, okay? Is this person?
No.
You've never seen her?
No.
Have you ever stayed at her house?
No.
Never? She stays on, like, Hollywood, West Hollywood. She's not dead, okay? You've never stayed at her house? She had some butterflies or something right there, and
I just started talking with her.
Okay, who is that person?
Jade. I was always mad because I kept on taking off on her and leaving her.
Okay, this one. You were taking off on her.
Yeah, I just.
How long did you know her?
Not long.
Okay. Did you guys, is it safe to say you guys were like sexually intimate or like?
Yeah.
Okay. Was she homeless?
Yeah.
Where did you ever, so did you end up ever staying with her then? And her at this house? Never? Have you ever been to this girl's house?
You know what? Yeah, I think that, yeah.
You hear that? She loves life. She's got a kid. Listen, look at me.
Where's my baby?
Listen to me. There's no babies dead. Look at me. That's the last time this girl is
Where's
alive.
my baby?
Who?
The baby. Where is she?
Jade?
Where is she at?
Look at me.
Look at me.
No, I told you what I'm here for.
Where is she?
She's dead. Okay? And I need to know what happened to her. So you guys kind of met when? February, March?
I don't even know.
Do you know how you met her?
No.
Instagram?
She told me she didn't even have a Facebook.
How did you meet her on the streets?
Yeah.
Do you remember the last time you saw her?
It was like, she was supposed to pull up to this one dude's house that we would always chill at, and he, like, my last girlfriend, we would always go there and like chill in the back house.
Okay.
But
is that, like, what area are we talking?
Right there on Beacon Hill.
Beacon Hill?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I ended up just leaving. You know.
Is the 13th. Tomorrow's 1 week. 1 week, look at me. 1 week since we found Jade. She was killed Thursday, April 6th. You did what? Look at me. What did you do?
I did it.
What did you do? Look at me. This is it. Talk to me.
With that same gun that you see me in the photo with the robbery?
Okay.
That's the gun that killed Jay. I did it.
Why? Look at me, dude.
Can I go to jail now?
Listen.
Please.
Let's keep talking. We
No.
Jade, listen, look at me. Jade's family deserves it.
No.
And you are gonna go, and it's gonna eat you alive. You need to talk to me. Where's the gun?
I threw it away.
When she pulled up, what happened? What happened? Did you think it was yours?
Yeah, like I didn't pull out when we had sex.
So she said, punch me in the stomach.
And I didn't want to.
Right, all right, okay. And then what?
I just took off.
That's not what happened. What got you to the point to pull a gun on her?
Man, she just didn't want to have my baby, man. And it was just like a crime of passion or something. Like, she didn't, it was like she wasn't trying to have my baby.
You wanted to have a kid.
Yeah.
You wanted to have.
I don't have any children, man.
Okay. You wanted to have a kid with her, and she
just kept on telling me to punch her in the stomach. She just kept on drinking and taking drugs.
Do you remember how many times you shot it?
No. So I was walking past her, and I go like this, and it just pulls, like, instantaneously like that. And then it jams up, I take it out, I put it back in, and go like that, and then it shoots again and jams up again in my pocket, in the hoodie pocket. And then I come back, and I have to run back because I didn't know if she was dead or not. I didn't want her to suffer.
Okay. You ran back.
And so for sure there's 3.
Okay. When you said you ran back and you didn't want her to suffer, what did you do?
Shot her in the head.
Where in the head?
Somewhere under here.
Did she scream?
I don't remember.
You said, but See what I'm saying? You keep giving details, and I appreciate it, but...
And I'm trying my best!
Adam, look at me.
She didn't want to have my kid, man.
But you keep giving more details, okay?
I'm a bad person, man. I just...
Do you feel if you could have taken all this back, that shows me you have a heart, man. You have a heart.
She was supposed to be my kid, man. I don't even like hitting women, you know? I was just...
And you've wanted a kid, you've wanted a family. And she was a good girl, but she just didn't want that life.
With a full confession and a amount of evidence, the case against Adam Bird was airtight. He was charged with the murder of Jade Alvarez, along with the 2 robbery counts and a possession charge. Facing the inevitable, Adam pleaded no contest to everything. On March 24, 2025, Adam appeared in court for sentencing. The judge handed down his punishment, 40 years in prison for the murder of Jade Alvarez. He also got 2 15-year sentences for the robberies, which would run at the same time. Under Texas law, he'd be eligible for parole after serving just half of that 40-year sentence. For Jade's family in the courtroom, it was profound disappointment. 40 years was not justice. Her grandmother, Rita, read a powerful victim impact statement, telling the court 40 years may be the punishment that was handed down, but to us it's a slap in the face. It could never truly reflect the magnitude of our loss. She spoke of the pain of Jade's little boy, who was left without his mother and now wants to take flowers to Mama every week. Jade Alvarez's story is a heartbreaking reminder of a life full of promise, cut short by an act of possessive violence. She was a resilient woman who was on the edge of achieving her dream. Despite every obstacle, she was a mother, a daughter, and a student-to-be, whose entire future was stolen because she dared to say no. Her fight for a better life ended on a dark street, but her memory is a powerful testament to the strength she showed and the bright future she deserved. Jade's story is a devastating example of how quickly intimate partner violence and reproductive coercion can turn deadly. If you or anyone you know is in a dangerous situation, please know there is help available. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe for more investigative stories.
Blood on the grass won't wash away. Undetected footprints hidden in the mud.